Coming off that disappointing loss to the San Antonio Spurs, the Warriors bounce back and defeat the Orlando Magic by a lot, by 31 points. 126-95 was the final score. This game wasn't really close much at all. I mean, I will say the Magic did come out pretty strong. They were winning by a decent amount at the beginning of the game. I think they kind of caught the Warriors off guard. The Warriors, kind of obviously had previously perceived knowledge that the Magic are not a good team. That's a very obvious thing. So I think the Warriors kind of were slacking off, which is not a good thing to do, but it didn't matter because they were playing good for the rest of the game. Like that 5 minutes of the first quarter didn't matter. Wiggins was incredible. Wiggins, he had 8 threes in this bounce back win. Curry had 31 points. I mean, the Warriors just looked a lot stronger. I don't think that Spurs loss last game is anything to worry about because in my mind, the Spurs and the Magic are kind of in the same league in terms of how good they are. I mean, obviously the Magic are worse. They lost their 20th game today, and the Warriors won their 20th game. But I will say, they're not good teams, and I think that Spurs game demonstrated, how that happened. Surprisingly, the Warriors' third quarter was their worst quarter in my eyes in this game, although they actually scored the second most points in any quarter. In that third quarter, they were outscored, and the defense was kind of lackluster in that quarter. But the good thing about this game as well is we got to see guys that we don't see normally play actually decent minutes, such as Jonathan Kuminga, 12 minutes, 9 points. Jeff Doughton, only 4 minutes, but he did have 4 points. Moses Moody got some time. Curry, player of the game for me. But Wiggins, honorable mention, 28 points for him, 8 threes. I mean, he was just on fire from mid-range. The thing with Wiggins is, he can really shoot from anywhere. He's a great three-point shooter. His mid-range is stellar. He's kind of like a Sean Livingston type player, if you really think about it. And he's also a good driver. He has height. He's a tall guy. So, the Warriors just did a lot better than usual in this game. Their free throws were a lot better as well. And also, their turnovers were actually a lot lower tonight. They had 15, which is on the higher side in general, but I'm not going to be mad about that in a win like this. I mean, we won by 31 points. That's a huge margin of victory. The best player tonight for the Magic was Gary Harris, who had 17 points. He kind of led the charge early. He was kind of the reason they got off to that hot start. Franz Wagner and Wendell Carter Jr. also kind of had good games as well. But didn't matter to the Warriors. They played really good. I loved what Wiggins was doing. Poole started out a little slow. Jordan Poole, he was missing some shots, but he did end up with 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists, which is good to see. Curry is, very close to that most three-pointer mark of all time behind Ray Allen. He's getting there. I believe he's 14 or 15 away now, which is really awesome. He hit a lot today, which was great. But the Warriors just did really good. I mean, I expected this wholeheartedly. I did not expect the Magic to even make it close, and I was right. For the next game, they're going to play the Trailblazers at home, which should be pretty good. I mean, we beat them earlier this year, so that should be pretty nice. That was in the preseason, though, but we definitely know a lot about this team. They're a kind of a rival, regionally a little bit, and that should be interesting. But I think for now, we're happy about our 20th win. Warriors are still atop of the standings. They're looking good. I don't think these 2 recent losses in the past, week or so have really affected us. I think the Warriors just need to keep going and do what they do best, which is going on a roll, being streaky and being consistent as well. But the Suns got their 20th win as well, but we beat them the other night. I'm not worried about the Suns right now. But I think the Warriors, one thing they need to do is just handle the passing more. I mean, the announcers talked a lot about this, that the turnovers have been lower than usual, in the past couple of games, but they're still an issue. The passing is kind of sloppy, especially at the beginning of this game when the Magic were up by 8 or 9 points. It was Warriors turnovers were sloppy and it was pretty clear. But I'm not concerned at all. I mean, we're holding the Magic to under 100 points. We got 126, winning by 31. So Magic moved to 5-20, like I said. Warriors moved to 20-4. Great game from Curry. Bounce back. I mean, last game he was not very good, in my eyes. I'm being brutally honest. I love Curry, but he doesn't play good every game. He can't play 100% good all 82 games. There's going to be a couple games here and there where he's just not on his game. Tonight he was, though, and 31 points demonstrated that well. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. Next game against the Blazers. I'll see you guys later. Go Warriors.